Hey, this is Adrian from Scale Messaging, where we help businesses improve their conversion rate with better messaging. In this video, I'm going to walk you through one of our messaging CRO case studies. This one is all about building motivation. The brand that we're working with here is called BrioBox. Now, for a little bit of context, BrioBox is a subscription box business. And what they offer is essentially communicated in the headline of this first version, the before version. A curated quarterly box full of the latest tech, home, goods, and lifestyle products. Now, most of the traffic that was going to this page is from paid social, so through meta ads, and it's running to the homepage. Just as a FYI, this was actually a video. It wasn't just a screenshot of this man's head. Now, as we're looking to optimize this, we do some research and we're trying to understand what is holding people back from buying. The first insight that comes out in this context and in many contexts is that paid social traffic typically have quite low motivation. They're not actively searching for this product. They've just been served an ad. Maybe they've been interested in the ad, they've clicked it, and now they end up on this page. So what we realized is that the current version of the page does a very good job of communicating what it is. So people click the ad and they see, okay, that's what it is. And then straight away we have get the box. All right, well, maybe I'm not ready yet. We have a little bit of trust building here. And then the page went on just to explain how it works, essentially. The insight there is that there's not really much motivation going on. People aren't really jumping out of bed in the morning to get a subscription box full of these products. It's a bit more of a luxury for people to buy. It's also a gifting thing as well. When we did more research in looking, we did a customer survey, we looked at more research, and it was very revealing because it uncovered a number of things, a number of key needs and customer barriers. A lot of customers were talking about originally they were concerned about whether the products would be any good. Am I just going to get a box full of junk, right? Because you don't always know what's going to be in the box. That's part of the fun of it. It's a bit of a surprise. Which was another thing people were saying, is that they liked it because they could discover something new, as well as another concern where people were wondering, are these products going to be useful or fun, or tell me that they're going to be good. Tell me more about the products, motivate me. So if we just move my face out of the way, our hypothesis for this test was really if we emphasize motivation more and we can address some of those key concerns and desires, that when they land on this page, we're going to pump up their motivation and then we'll increase the conversions and the revenue. So let's now have a look at the version that we created. The headline here, the coolest products you never knew you needed, that's something we lifted directly out of the survey. Well, we changed it slightly, but it's something that people were talking about. Is I didn't know I needed this, but I love it now. And then we've relegated the what is it to the subhead. So up here we've got motivation. The subhead tells us what it is. And then we've also just been very clear about here's an image, the box is there, here's an example of some products. So people get a sense of still they get what it is, but there's some motivation there. As we scroll down the page, we also see this change where we had discover something new in every box. Now, a big part of this was the joy of discovery every quarter, where you don't know what you're going to get, but you're actually opening the box and getting some exciting stuff. And that was what a lot of people really loved. We've kept one of the trust marks there, or one of the press quotes. And as we move down, we see, and this section did continue, we used those concerns that people were talking about, or those desires that they had, because people were telling us they loved it because the products were useful, they were fun, and they were unique. It's something they might not have previously bought. And then we have images here, and that was like a key part in the many tests we did with this brand. We clarified that the more we show what people can get and get a sense of it. So you've got a little, an egg timer. Well, it's an egg. I can't recall exactly what that was, but in-car vacuum, like a hand soap dispenser, a lock, a projector, a drone. We increase the motivation because people get a sense of what they can expect. So the hypothesis was if we increase motivation, we'll increase conversions, and the results definitely reaffirmed that. So what we got from this one was a pretty substantial 53% increase in revenue per visitor. Now, that also is, I mean, that's a huge win, and we were very happy with that one. And it had a massive impact on the business at the stage they were at. So that's one of our favorite case studies of messaging CRO, where it's all about building motivation. Super useful if you're sending paid social traffic to a landing page and understanding what those barriers are, what you need to do. You can then really get some good wins. So that's it. As I mentioned, it's Adrian from Scale Messaging. We do messaging CRO. If you want to learn any more about that, you can go to scalemessaging.com. Thank you.